gorgeous.
Half hour, please. Half hour. Half hour, Miss Bryce.
Thanks, John.
Mr. Arnstein back yet?
No, not yet.
Hi.
I
Any word from Mr. Arnstein? What time is he due?
I don't know why you just said tonight.
You nervous?
Nervous, happy, scared, excited. You name it, I'm it.
Too bad you got a show to do.
Thank God I got a show to do.
You're probably right.
Certainly, long as for other people. Like always, as far back as I can remember.
Half hour.
You got a big smear of makeup on your baby Snook's costume. I'll go get it clean. What are you staring at so hard, honey?
A lot of years. A lot of years.
You think so? I think so. You with your glass face, I think you got nothing. Sarah Straykosh, you haven't got a second ace. Then my advice to you is, honey, close your mouth and put up the money. Ha! I knew it.
I'll go get this brush. Oh, Mr. Sickfeld is waiting for you.
Thanks, Em. Did you hear that, Mrs. Straykosh? Ziegfeld is waiting for me. You were wrong, Mrs. Straykosh.
No, Fanny, darling, I'm not wrong. Ziegfeld ain't waiting that fast.
Okay, so it's not Ziegfeld, it's Tom Keeney. But it's a theater with a stage and an audience.
Yes, darling, and you'll be late. Hurry up. Ladies, play ball. Mrs. Bryce, if I were you, I wouldn't tell her hurry up. I'd tell her better, don't go. Stop wasting your life already. My daughter is 19 years of age, and she's been earning a living on the stage since she was 10.
13, Mama.
Hush, that's wasting her life by you? When she was a child, she made funny faces. That was cute. Fanny, my condolences. You are no longer cute. Fanny, honey bunch, for a girl, for average, you're a pleasure. But when people pay good money in the theater, especially the male element, they want something to look at. If a girl isn't pretty like a Miss Atlantic City, all she gets from life is pity and a pat. Is a nose with deviation such a crime against the nation? Should I throw her into jail or drown the cat? She must shine in every detail like a ring you're buying retail. A standard size that fits a standard dress. If a girl's incidentals are no bigger than 2 lentils, then to me that doesn't spell success.
Oh, they'll look at me, Mrs. Straykosh. The whole world will look at me and be stunned. I'll strut out there on a teeny stage, and I'll sing, and I'll dance. Yes, Mr. Keating.
You're fired! Eddie, great choice for the chorus. What's the matter? You owe somebody a favor?
Well, it seemed like a funny idea.
What's so funny about it?
That's what I say. Hey, Mr. Keating, theater a long time. I've been on the stage since I was 10. Amateur contest, Gottlieb Southern Rep, professional companies. Hey, last season I doubled 6 parts. I played a daughter and her own father. Imagine me, a 60-year-old Indian chief. How? So, why don't you give me another chance, huh? Maybe you don't want me in the chorus. Why don't you let me try out for that specialty tomorrow, huh?
Listen, Goily, you just don't get it. You don't look like the others. I mean, you got skinny legs. Just stick out. You are out. Goodbye.
But, Mr. Keeney...
Well, you can't fight it, kid. That's just the way things are. If a girl isn't pretty, like a Miss Atlantic City, she should dump the stage and try another route. Any guy who pays a quarter for a seat just feels he oughta see a figure that his wife can't substitute. Kid, my heart ain't made of marble, but your rhythm's really horrible. And that map of yours, it ain't no Valentine. Everything you got's about right, but the damn thing don't come out right. So forget it, kid, and just resign. Sorry, kiddo.
Yeah, well, so am I. And so's Teeny gonna be too. You think beautiful girls are gonna stay in style forever? I should say not. Any minute now they'll be out, finished, and then it'll be my turn. Hey, Hecky, how come you waited?
I had a feeling you'd be in and out fast.
So did I.
You? You never even saw me before.
I saw you when you went in. That was enough.
You know, Fan, if a girl ain't perfection, better take up a collection.
Every girl must be a dazzler and a beaut.
You've got very nice deportment, but when they see that assortment from
The galleries they'll be throwing fruit. If a girl isn't pretty, 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 she should get a job, get any job, get a weekly pay. 'Cause if a girl isn't pretty like a Miss Atlantic City, she's a real Miss Nobody. USA. If a girl isn't pretty, if a girl isn't pretty, if a girl isn't pretty.
Go.
Hey, Mr. Ryan.
Oh,
Mr.
look,
Ryan,
kid, I just...
Suppose all you ever had for breakfast was an onion roll. And then one morning in rolls a bagel. And you say, oh, what is that? Until you try it. See, that's my problem, Mr. Ryan. I'm a bagel on a plate of onion rolls. No one recognizes me. Listen, I got 36 expressions. Sweet as pie to tough as leather. And that's 6 expressions more than all them Barrymores put together. Instead of just kicking me, why don't they give me a lift? Well, I think it's a plot. 'Cause they're scared that I got such a gift. Well, I'm miffed. 'Cause I'm the greatest stuff. I am by far. But no one knows. Wait, they're gonna hear a voice. A silver flute. Oh. They'll cheer each tune. Wow, she's terrific, very good. When I expose it. Now can't you see to look at me that I'm a natural Camille. As Camille, I just feel I've so much to offer. Hey, kid, I know I'd be divine because I'm a natural cougher. Some ain't got it, not a lump. I'm a great big clump of talent. Laugh. They'll bend in half. Did you read the story about the traveling salesman?
What?
1,000 jokes kick around for them folks. 1,000 faces. I reiterate, when you're gifted, then you're gifted. These are facts, I got no axe to grind. Hey, what are they, blind? In all of the world so far, I'm the greatest star. Who is the pimp with pizzazz? Who is all ginger and jazz? Who is as glamorous as? Who's an American beauty rose with an American beauty nose and 10 American beauty toes? Eyes on the target and wham! One shot, one gunshot and bam! Hey, Mr. Zaynfeld, here I am. I'm the greatest star. I am by far, but no one knows it. That's why I was born. I'll blow my horn till someone blows it. I'll light up like a light, light up like a light. I'll flicker and flare up. All the world's gonna stare up. Looking down, you'll never see me. Try the sky, that'll be me. I can make them sigh, I can make them cry. Someday they'll clamor for my drama. Have you guessed yet? Who's the best yet? If you ain't, I'll tell you one more time. You bet your last dime in all the world so far. I'm the greatest, greatest star. You believe me? Say yes.
Yes.
And you're gonna ring me in for that audition tomorrow. Say yes.
Yes.
And you're gonna teach me that specialty, even if it takes all night. Say yes.
Yes.
Well, then follow me.
Okay. Are you ready? Let's try it again. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Well, go on. Oh, no. Fanny, just stop. Stop! Do you know what time it is? It is 6 in the morning. Do you know where we're getting? We are getting nowhere. I felt so sorry for you at Keeney's. I talked myself into thinking it would work, but you can't. You can't learn the number in one night.
Yes, I can. It's only a few steps. And you said so yourself. I don't need help with the song. Besides, it's for your sake as well as mine.
Huh?
Keeney rings me. If you ring me in for that audition tomorrow and I'm no good, Keeney's gonna kill you. He'll even fire you.
So I don't ring you in. Then it won't matter if you're no good.
But I will be good. Besides, you promised. Come on.
All right. Let's take it from the top, okay? And there ain't a lady born can take the place of a horn. Did you really play a 60-year-old Indian chief?
Fanny!
Oh, God.
What's the matter, kid?
Nothing. I just feel like sitting on some steps.
Fanny!
What?
Oh, Fanny! Enough is enough. You haven't been to bed yet. What did you say his name was again?
Eddie Ryan.
Well, Eddie Ryan, that's life for you.
You got up yesterday morning, you felt good, everything was fine. Then you met my daughter Fanny.
You know, huh?
Who should know better? I live with it.
Fanny, please. I need my sleep.
Okay, kid, go home. Relax, catch 40 winks.
Thank you.
Don't worry about a thing. I'll see you tomorrow, Keens. Nice fella. Not much energy, though.
I noticed.
You know, to tell you the truth, I don't think he has a lot of confidence in me.
Don't let it bother you, darling. You have enough for the two of you.
Mama. I'm the greatest star.
I know, you're the greatest star, and the greatest star is going to bed.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, Tom Keeney presents a musical extravaganza entitled Cornet Man, or The Lady Ain't Been Born Can Take the Place of a Horn. Yes, featuring Snub Taylor, the Keeney Lovelies, Fanny Bryce, and many others. Hit it, Professor.
The lady ain't been born, can't take the place of a horn. He's my cornet man, a going where there's blowing, dropping cornet man. Just any time they call him, he'll leave his wife and kid sitting with their tongues out to play for peanuts in a dive and blow his lungs out. He'll hop a choo-choo on a moment's notice to play some dates with Billy Bates and ragtime artists. A lady ain't seen a light, can't give a horn a fair fight. He's a cornet man, a rootin', shootin', never tootin', Dapper Dan, who carries in his satchel a powder blue Norfolk suit. Silver-plated wah-wah mule. Well, it's whiskey, gambling, each one's a curse. I'm up against the devil that's worse. Oh, the horn is my thorn, my traveling cornet man.
Oh, good. Girls, they liked it. Listen, girls, stick around for a bit, will you? I want to talk to you.
Listen, if I did something wrong, tell me tomorrow, huh? No, if he's gonna lecture, let him lecture now while I'm too tired to listen. Darling, baby!
What?
Can't you slow that number down?
I got a better idea. I'm gonna speed you up.
And what do they like that?
I told you.
Hey, Mr. Keeney, they liked it. So what about me?
What about you?
Well, I don't know what you're paying me, but I bet it isn't enough.
When I get around to thinking about you, Goily, I'll let you know. Come on, Eddie.
What's Keeney so sour about? We got a hit!
Listen to Stage Struck, a hit. Where do you think you are, on Broadway?
No, but it's New York and it's my first specialty. I feel good. Here, do me something.
I wouldn't have a specialty. When I find a guy who can take me out of this dump, for him, I'll do a specialty.
Ladies of the ensemble, I am a man with a heart. So go home. Gus, leave that.
Ah, Mr. Keeney.
Oh, hello there. How you doing?
Well, at the boxing matches last night, I still think my man was better than yours. But since he was obviously in a non-aggressive mood...
Oh, hey, you didn't have to make a special trip down here. Your credit is good.
This is how it got good.
Boy, am I tired.
Not me. I could do that show all over again. My hands and knees, maybe, but all over again. Hey, you want to see? Look. Boy, wait till Katie sees this. Am I going to get some terrific raise?
Good evening.
Gorgeous.
I beg your pardon?
Your shirt is gorgeous. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. What's it made of?
French handkerchief linen. Goes very limp, though.
Yeah, I can see. Only all the other dress coats I've ever seen, rented, they came with a stiff shirt.
Well, they should have. This is just a conversation piece.
I never got past 3B, so I don't know what that means.
Now, something that gives people something to talk about. And I think you learned everything you needed to know in 3B, Miss Bryce. You were wonderful. Very exciting.
Hey, you know my name.
Of course, I looked for it in the program.
Excuse me, but are you someone I should know?
Oh, I think so. If you mean, am I an expert on theater? No. But I'm supposed to have an eye for what's unique and special. And I think you're going to be a very big star one day.
You're the first person who ever said that to me who wasn't a relative.
And I won't be the last.
Hey, Nick, what's the word on that big Irish horse they're bringing over for the derby?
Oh, Shillelagh. I saw him run in Dublin last spring.
Yeah?
I wouldn't.
Oh, okay, thanks. I won't.
Hey, you gotten around to thinking about me yet, Mr. Keeney?
Oh, you, yeah. I'm willing to pay you $40 a week. Take it or leave it.
Leave it. I'm offering 65.
For doing what? Hey, since when are you in show business?
I'm offering on behalf of one of your competitors, Keeney. $65 a week, Miss Bryce.
75.
85.
90.
100.
100, Jen?
I wasn't authorized to go over 100. She's yours, Keeney. At $110 a week, congratulations.
Thanks. I'll set it up. $110 a week?
$110 a week? I'm practically a millionaire. Who's the competitor?
No one.
You mean you were bluffing? Like in a poker game? Well, what would have happened if Keeney stopped first?
You would have lost.
I would have lost a job.
Well, I was willing to take that chance.
Nicky, where have you been? We've been waiting.
Wow, were those yours?
I'm minding them for a friend.
That's how I'd like to look. I'm mysterious, but I talk too much.
I hadn't noticed.
Boy, if you got good manners. I'd better let you go.
May I give you my card? Really, I know a lot of people in the theater. Honestly, if there's ever anything I can do for you,
Nick Ornstein.
just call on me.
The Hotel Astor, Nick Ornstein.
Good night. And good luck.
Hey. Whoever does your shirts, tell them to put a little starch in the last rinse. That way it won't go so limp.
Thank you very much. I won't forget.
Who is he? He says his name is Nick Ornstein.
Nick Ornstein? Is that... Oh, I always wanted to get a look at him. He's sort of a gambler. No, he's more like a sportsman. I heard he was a big promoter. Well, he can promote me anytime.
He's my idea of class. Besides being beautiful.
Are you glued here? It's after 11:30.
Oh, no. I have someone waiting for me at the stage door. Who's been waiting for you lately? He's got nothing better to do. Oh, is that why you brush up against him every time you pass by?
Hey, Eddie, come talk to me while I change.
Okay. So, you feel pretty good, huh?
Like I got an A on my report card, which I never did. Nicky Ornstein, Nicky Ornstein. What a beautiful, beautiful name. Eddie, I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, there must be a way. Like, what are you doing after the show, Saturday?
Nicky Ornstein, Nicky Ornstein. What a beautiful, beautiful fella. Saturday? Oh, you mean like, to sit around and schmooze or something? Okay, but if you mean like a date, who's got time?
Well, for that, everybody.
Not me, too busy. Dressed in a full dress formal, and not even going to a wedding. You know something, Eddie, you're lucky.
What?
Dames are a dime a dozen. But a good friend is hard to find.
Look, I had a brief yen to go out with a 60-year-old Indian chief. I am not looking for friendship.
Well, can't help it, that's what you got. Oh, Betty even knows Flo Ziegfeld. He may even know Mr. Wrigley from Spearmint. You know something, Eddie?
What?
Every so often, I meet a guy like you.
Yeah?
Taller, shorter, maybe fatter, thinner. But just like you. And he always turns out to be just a friend.
Well, that's the most heartening news I've had in ages.
Nicky Ornstein, Nicky Ornstein. Did you see how he had polish on his nails?
Come on, I'll walk you home. We'll sit around and schmooze.
Nicky Ornstein, Nicky Ornstein. I'll never see him again.
Tell me that she hasn't got a single dress in the closet that she can wear. What has she been walking in around for the last 6 months? Towels?
Eddie, please. Someday when I have nothing else to do, I'll explain to you about girls.
Fanny? Fanny!
What?
Fanny, you're due across town in half an hour.
I know, you told me 10 times already. Eddie, you think it's a job or just an audition?
A job.
The telegram doesn't say.
She's right, Eddie. All the telegram says is, Dear Miss Bryce, I'd like to see you at the New York Theater on Thursday at 4 o'clock. Signed, Florence Ziegfeld. Look, by heart like the Pledge of Allegiance.
Cut now, recite later.
I wonder how come her mama came to call her boy Florence.
It's Florenz.
So how come she would call him Florence?
The hem's done. Oh, wait till the fur's on.
You know, I bet somebody talked to him about me. I met a guy backstage one night at Keeney's, just the kind of fella you figure to know Ziegfeld. Yeah, I'll bet you he said a word.
You've been at Keeney's for the last 8 months, featured for the last 5. There's been stuff about you in the paper practically every day, but the telegram has to be because a guy you met backstage said a magic word.
Yeah, I bet that's what happened.
There. Eddie, if you only knew how many coats and God knows where else that fur had been, you wouldn't believe it.
Yes, I would. And there's no time to put it on this one.
Oh, my stomach aches.
Well, it's because you're making yourself nervous with all this dressmaking. What did you start it for?
So I wouldn't make myself nervous. Oh, my head aches.
Nothing aches. You're built like a horse.
It's coming too easy. That's why I'm scared. Where's all the suffering you're supposed to do before you click? All the hard knocks, all the setbacks you're supposed to learn from.
What about all those years on the road when you were just a kid? Didn't you have enough hard knocks then?
That was just to get me out of school. I still say it's coming too quick. I haven't suffered enough yet.
You haven't got the job yet either. And who says if you get it, in a week you can't lose it?
So cheer up. Maybe you'll suffer later. I can guarantee it if you're as bossy with Ziegfeld as you are with me.
I am not bossy with you. And besides, even if I were, whatever Florence Ziegfeld tells me to do, that is exactly what I am going to do.
Fanny, go get ready. You, take off your dress. Oh.
Greetings and salutations.
You can't say hello like a normal human being?
Listen, on my way home from my married daughter, Sadie's, I took a taxi and passed by Keeney's Theater. And outside where they have the pictures of all the girls that's opening in the new show, I didn't see them.
You didn't see a picture of my unmarried daughter, Fanny, because she ain't in the show.
Aha!
Sit down, Mrs. Straykosh, dear. Mrs. Straykosh, the day I worry my daughter Fanny will be out of work, I'll send you a telegram. Like someone sent her a telegram.
Again, a stock company.
You want me to read it? Or you want 2 more guesses? We're playing a game? Huh. Dear Fanny, please do me a big personal favor and come to the New York Theater on Thursday at 4 o'clock in regards to your starring in the new Ziegfeld Follies. Love and kisses, signed Florence Ziegfeld. See, he signed right there. So, if you want to make yourself useful, go help Fanny get into the dress. Some of those seams I wouldn't guarantee.
Fanny, tell me everything!
Well, Eddie, the Ziegfeld Follies. Now she belongs to the agents. My work is done. My work is done.
Our work is done. She doesn't need us. She'll have cake. We'll have crumbs. Be careful of the stage door. Here she comes. Here she comes. Hello, Fanny. Hello.
Hello, Fanny. It's me, Mama.
What do you mean, Mama? Who?
It's good to see her from afar.
I lost a daughter, but I gained a star.
That's Broadway. And who taught her everything she knows? I taught her everything she knows. She sings like a bird. Yes, indeed. But who used to stand there and feed her the seed? Who taught her how to pick her clothes?
That I did, Eddie.
Oh, well, who taught her how to tap her toes? But will she admit it? Kid, you said it. They all forget they know you when it comes to credit. Tell me, have you ever seen her take this pose? I taught her everything, how to hoof and how to sing. I taught her everything she knows.
Wait, Eddie. She'll blame us yet. Who taught her everything she knows?
Let me hear it, Rosie.
I taught her everything she knows.
Ain't it the truth?
That mischievous smile, the devil may care. You don't pull such mannerisms out of the air. The men who are older might prefer
My little chickadee.
the original manufacturer.
It hurts us to say it, but why not be fair? When you see her on the stage, you're seeing me there.
She still has trouble executing one of those.
If they could have paid the price, they'd have hired Rosie
Who
Price.
stands after every show selling matches in the snow.
But in the world of grease paint, that's the way it goes. We taught her everything, how to hoof and how to sing. We taught her how to whack a joke from here to Hackensack. Ha, 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 ha. We taught her everything. We taught her everything she knows.
Mr. Ziegfeld, Mimsy's headdress is too high for the arch.
Raise the arch.
Wouldn't it be easier to lower the headdress?
Easier, not better.
Ziegfeld, where is he?
Up in the booth like God.
Mr. Ziegfeld! Mr. Ziegfeld! Whoop, whoop.
Yes, Miss Bryce?
I don't want to be in the finale.
What did you say, Miss Bryce?
I can't wait to be in the finale. No, I'm just... Mr. Ziegfeld, I can't sing words like, I am the beautiful reflection of my love's affection. See, it's embarrassing. What say I just sing Cornet Man? That's what you bought me for, and we'll call it a night, okay?
May I remind you that you're in my theater?
So nobody argues with the landlord.
Hey, Flo, I like this one. She looks like trouble.
Be quiet, Mimsy. Yes, Miss Bryce, that's exactly what I mean. If you are taken out of the finale, I shall also take you out of Cornet Man and the Follies. I give the orders and make the decisions around here, not you.
Okay, have it your way. But when you see me out there on stage prancing around in that fancy finale outfit, telling the audience how beautiful I am, you'll be sorry.
That's your opinion.
Well, whose opinion should I have, Diamond Jim Brophy's?
That's Brady.
That's your opinion.
She's pulling ahead, sir.
Listen, Mr. Ziegfeld,
Yes, Miss Bryce.
can I hum it?
You will sing the words as exactly as written. And that ends this discussion.
Yes, Mr. Ziegfeld. Anything you say, Mr. Ziegfeld.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present
promise me? Why does every bride glow ravishingly within the secret heart of every bride? These are the words repeating, repeating, repeating inside. Bing bong, bing bong. You are the beautiful reflection of his love's affection, a walking illustration of his adoration. His love makes you beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. You ask your looking glass, what is it makes you so exquisite? The answer to your query comes back, dearie. His love makes you beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. And woman loved is woman glorified. You'll make a beautiful, 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 beautiful bride. So beautiful. And woman loved is woman glorified. You'll make a beautiful, 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 beautiful bride. Justifiable bride.
I am the beautiful reflection of my love's affection, a walking illustration of his adoration. His love makes me beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful.
And woman loved is woman glorified.
I'll make a beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, I'm beautiful.
You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. Such a beautiful bride.
kids. Mr. Ziegfeld will be here soon. Oh, Mr. Ziegfeld, here's some more opening night wires.
Thank you. And thank you all for your cooperation. You all did wonderfully. Now let's read something.
Thank you, everybody. I'm Fanny Bryce's mom. And I'm giving a party for Fanny in my saloon. And you're all invited. Oh, Mr. Ziegfeld, wasn't it lovely? Especially Fanny. Oh, this is her friend, Eddie Ryan. Eddie, this is Florenz Ziegfeld.
Congratulations, Mr. Ziegfeld.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan. I was just about to say.
What I think, Mr. Ziegfeld, is that to be a success on Broadway, you've got to have some very peculiar ideas, like you got. I mean, to put a beautiful bride's gown on a girl in the family way. Excuse me, who would think of such a thing?
Only one person I know.
Mama, Eddie! Hey, Mr. Ziegfeld, how did it went?
Well, there are a few things I want to talk to you about.
I think we better go. Mrs. Bryce is expecting half the neighborhood.
Oh, half? Oh, it's a party for Fanny, Mr. Ziegfeld. Oh, and if you'd like to come, believe me, you'd be welcome. Now, Fanny, don't doodle. Everybody, 24 Henry Street. Bye.
That Eddie, he is so terrific dance director, I'll tell you. And what a hoofer, you know, you really... I guess you're pretty mad, huh?
Yes, Miss Bryce, I am. You spoiled my opening night. I think you owe me an apology.
You didn't like what I did, huh?
Yes, I did like it. You were right. But on my honor, if you ever flout my authority again, I'll ring the curtain down on you.
Listen, Mr. Ziegfeld, I'm sorry I spoiled your opening night, but if you thought I was right, you should have told me. All right, all right. I will if you will. I'm not proud. I'll go first. Mr. Ziegfeld, I apologize, and I mean it.
Well, in that case, Miss Bryce, I apologize. I thought you were wonderful.
Honest?
Yes, and I'll prove it. I'm going to choose your next song for you.
Oh, thank you. But you know, Mr. Ziegfeld, there's one thing I feel very definite about, and that's choosing my own songs.
Choosing your own what?
Songs. La 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 la.
Good evening, and congratulations, both of you.
Hey, it's you again.
You remembered me.
You were my first ruffled shirt, and my first $110 a week. Hey, any other competitors out there with better offers?
Ziegfeld has no competitors.
It's good to see you, Nick. How are they running?
Ahead, like you and this little girl. I discovered her before you did, Flo, and I had a hunch you two belong together.
I have the same hunch, and it's aging me fast.
I knew it. I knew you talked to him about me.
Oh, I'm afraid not. I wish I had.
I don't believe you.
You want me to call him back so you can ask him?
Yeah, you probably fixed it up that way between the two of you.
Fine. There's a point at which honesty becomes ridiculous, so have it your own way. I'm your benefactor, and as your benefactor, I have a right to be very proud of you. After all, I wrote the card with the flowers before the curtain went up.
The card with the flowers? I haven't seen anything yet. What did it say?
It said, "Dear Star, I told you so." If you were a horse, I'd have bet on you.
All the horses you bet on win?
No, but they're always the best on the track. Look where you are now.
Think I did pretty well, huh?
That didn't surprise me. There's only one thing. What are we going to do about it?
Something has to be done.
Yes, success is something to be enjoyed, to be flaunted. Let's make grand entrances all over town and watch people stare and whisper, "There goes Ziegfeld's newest star. Who's the lucky man?" Don't you sing? I want wanna be seen with you on my arm. Wear you like a charm, your glitter decorating my arm. Now naturally, such proximity gives rumors a rise. We'll let them analyze what our amalgamation implies. Oh yes, the gossips will press, so willing to stress the seamy side. Know what? So what? I wanna be seen with you on my arm. Let's give this town a light and hit it like a meteorite tonight. I wanna be seen with you.
I can't. I gotta meet a gang of people at my mother's saloon. No, honest, it's a party for me. You wanna come?
I'd love to.
You mean it?
Of course.
Maybe you better think it over a little bit.
Why? Have you changed your mind?
Oh, no. It's not every day that a glorified Ziegfeld girl asks you out on a date. But it's just a neighborhood thing. It might spoil an evening for you.
I'll be with you, won't I?
The moon of a mother's saloon. Have a nice macaroon. I'll buy you a light beer.
Right, dear. I wanna be seen with you on my arm. Let's give this town a light and hit it like a meteorite tonight. I wanna be seen with, oh please let me be seen with.
And I would like to be seen with.
I wanna be seen with. Well, hurry, Fanny. Get changed. Go on.
Nicky Onstein, what a beautiful, beautiful name. Wait till he meets in person for one night only. Mrs. Straykosh and the Henry Street Gypsies. I'll never see him again.
something wrong?
You said something charming.
Hey, Fanny, I always wanted to waltz with a Ziegfeld star.
Henry Street. No, it ain't Broadway, it's Henry Street. Long after midnight, it's lit up as bright as the lighthouse. Brighter tonight than the White House. We're back to tell you that CPAs, we got in dozens and lawyers. Take your choice. Masses and masses of young PBS, the loony who teaches boys. But Henry Street has something it ain't had before. The greatest, most glamorous, genuine, glorified
Oh, Mrs. Bryce, you must be very proud of your daughter.
I'm proud of all my children. My son Lou and my married daughter Carrie. Adolf, the work is inside. What are you doing outside? Excuse me, Mr. Ornstein. When you don't do it yourself, forget about it.
Hey, Ben, when did we get the free passes?
Hey, Fanny, remind me of how I fired you.
Go on. I'll be okay.
I won't be long.
Excuse me, girls. Hello. I'm Mrs. Straykosh.
I'm Nick Arnstein. Good evening.
Would you like perhaps to play a little poker? A friendly little 3-cent limit.
I'm Mrs. O'Malley. And I'm Mrs. Meeker.
Your deal.
Thank you.
You know, I kind of worried about bringing him here tonight, Eddie, on account of he's not from the neighborhood, but I guess a gentleman fits in any place.
Did you worry about bringing me home? I'm not from the neighborhood either.
You could be from Oshkosh, you'd still be from the neighborhood.
Supper's ready, everybody. Go inside. Go around the front. Now, don't be bashful. Go in the front of the saloon. Now, go through the kitchen. I made plenty for everybody, so don't be shy. That Mr. Ornstein, the way he looks at home, I got a feeling he's been in a poker game before.
Well, a gentleman fits in any place, Fanny told me.
To me, when a person's a stranger, he ought to act a little strange. A sponge fits in any place.
Well, I don't like him. Well, because I'm a rat. He's too good looking.
Gorgeous. Reminds me of Fanny's papa, my ex. Also gorgeous. And wherever he is, he should only stay there.
That's 57 cents for you, and 42, and 39, and worth every penny of it.
Fine bunch of crooks I introduced you to.
We were more in practice, is all. Oh, Fanny, I am so happy for your success. There's only one thing that could make me happier. To dance at your wedding. Sit, children, sit. Talk a little.
Let's see, do I murder her now or wait till the party's over? Now.
Wait, but I love Mrs. Straykosh, and I had to cheat so she'd win the 57 cents. Besides, I've been waiting all evening for a moment alone with you.
Congratulations, Fanny. Oh, I must go home and put the baby to bed.
Thank you, Mrs. Nadler.
Alone with you and a block full of your intimate friends.
You get nagged and criticized a lot around here, but never neglected. You know, it's funny. I've imagined you practically everywhere in the world. Paris, London, the Delaware Water Gap. Anywhere but Henry Street, and here you are.
You've imagined me?
Well, I thought about you a lot. Maybe it was the ruffled shirt. You see, you're like a character in a book to me, and I haven't read that many books, so that makes you kind... Okay, it's your turn. Say something.
Fanny, would you say you are a woman of wide experience?
About what?
Men.
Oh, sure. I've known millions of them. I'm not 10 years old, and I am in the theater, you know. Well, I've been kind of busy. How about you? Hundreds of girls, huh?
No, the count is in mere dozens. Nothing serious, and I like to feel free.
You get lonely being that free.
You can get lonely being that busy.
Who'd have thought? To look at us, we'd have the same problem. We travel single. Maybe we're lucky, but I don't know. With them, just let one kid fall down and 7 mothers faint. I guess we're both happy, but maybe we ain't. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. We're children needing other children, and yet letting a grown-ups cry. Hide all the need inside, acting more like children than children. Lovers are very special people. They're the luckiest people in the world. With one person, one very special person, a feeling deep in your soul says you have now your home. No more hunger and thirst, but first be a person who needs people. People who need people. All the luckiest people in the
Fanny, you're a wonderful girl, and I wish I could get to know you much better.
Well, give me 6 good reasons why not.
Just one. I have to catch a train for Kentucky early in the morning.
Kentucky? What's in Kentucky?
A half interest in a little farm. I breed horses.
What's the matter? They can't do it alone. Hey, are you packed? What are you doing standing around here? It's practically morning. I'll get you cape.
You know, it's too bad you were such a great success tonight. I would have asked you to come with me. It's too bad, really.
Well, I don't know. After opening night and an indecent proposal, it's been quite a night. It was indecent, wasn't it?
Oh, very.
Thank God, I could tell Mrs. Straykosh things are looking up.
Fanny, may I call you when I get back?
Sure. We'll stop by backstage some opening night or at a block party.
Good night.
Bluffing. You think so? I think so. No, I don't think so. Adolf, 4 beers, please. Ladies, play ball.
Tell me, Mrs. Bryce, is Fanny still on the road?
2 more weeks. She just called me from Baltimore, MD.
So how did she sound?
How do you think she sounded? Working like a truck horse 2 shows in a row? She sounded tired.
She didn't sound tired.
Excuse me, I made a mistake.
I just hope that she ain't making a mistake. Guess who showed up in Baltimore and asked her out to dinner?
Oh, who did? The ruffled shirt. Oh, that lovely Mr. Ronstein. I knew she'd see him again. At the block party, I put an idea in their heads. I planted a little seed.
You planted a seed on Henry Street, and 10 months later, a tree grows in Baltimore.
Girls, I bet you 3 cents.
I'm out.
Ditto.
I raise you to 3 cents.
Save your money, Rose. I raise you 3 cents.
I call you. What do you got?
King of hearts, 10 of clubs, 6 of diamonds, 4 of spades, and a 2 of hearts.
Take it. I thought you were bluffing.
going to have a little sherry before dinner.
Very good, sir.
May I take your wrap? That color looks wonderful with your eyes.
Just my right eye. I hate what it does to the left. Tell me, you planning on making advances?
I wasn't planning, but it does seem possible.
Before dinner or after dinner?
You look beautiful.
You don't have to play that leading lady dialogue with me. I'm a comic.
On stage.
That's where I live, on stage.
Then you're missing too much.
Well, you can't have everything.
Of course you can, if you insist on it.
Hey, somebody laid a blue marble egg on your table.
I did.
Do you like golden ones, too?
I got that in Europe ages ago. It's one of my favorite things, so I thought you might like it.
Blue marble egg. White roses? You went through an awful lot of trouble, even though I told you I might not show up.
I hoped that you would, just as I hope you like very dry sherry.
I wouldn't know dry from wet. I never got past 3B, remember?
Too bad you never made it to 4B. That's where they teach wine tasting. I remember you very well, Fanny. Inquisitive, interested in everything. So full of life, you made everyone else seem like a sleepwalker. Everything you're trying not to be right now.
I used to impress very easily. You were my first top hat. I've known a million of you since then. I'm a little older now, you know.
Funny, you seem so much younger. About 8, I'd say. A very bad-tempered 8, determined not to enjoy anything. Why? What are you so angry about?
Angry? Who's angry? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but what did you expect? That you should come waltzing back into my life after 10 months and say, oh, I have a week before you leave for Europe, and I should fall into your arms?
Why don't you answer the question? Why are you so angry?
I am not angry. And why don't you answer the question? You think I should be flattered? Because this time your train doesn't leave tomorrow? This time you got a week to kill? Well, I'm not a kid of Keeney's anymore, and you're not slumming anymore.
I never was.
Don't
and
holler
you know
at me.
it. I wasn't hollering. You were.
Well, that's different. I'm a natural hollerer. Besides, I answered your silly question.
No, you didn't, my darling. Because you were angry the moment that you saw me, before I even said a word. And that surprised me very much, because I lit up like a Christmas tree when I heard you were here.
Oh, yeah, the thought of great big wonderful me, huh?
Don't make fun of yourself, Fanny. You don't have to. And yes, it was at the thought of you. And I didn't think of it as a week to kill. I thought of it as a week to share.
Well, why didn't you turn up at my last 2 opening nights?
I was there.
Well, why don't you come backstage?
Because you scare me to death. I meet many people, Fanny, and I forget them as easily as I meet them. But I can't forget you.
Maybe we should order now.
Certainly. If you're sure you want to stay.
Well, we might as well have dinner.
Very sensible. I think we're ready now, Paul.
Caviar to begin with, Mr. Arnstein?
No, I think pâté de Strasbourg, then a filet de beef, and sauce bordelaise.
Saint Emilion, 1905?
And also, I would like pomme de terre soufflé, endives, stemmed strawberries. And yes, I will have that very light Bordeaux with the filet de boeuf.
Thank you, Mr. Arnstein.
All right.
I would have ordered roast beef and potatoes.
I did. What's the matter?
Oh, boy. If I don't know when you're ordering roast beef and potatoes, how am I ever going to know if you're making advances?
Oh, you'll know. I'll be much more direct. You are woman, I am man. You are smaller, so I can be taller than. You are softer to the touch. It's a feeling I like feeling very much. You are someone I admire. Still, our friendship leaves something to be desired. Does it take more explanation than this? You are woman, I am man. Let's kiss.
Isn't this the height of nonchalance? Furnishing a bed in restaurants. Well, a bit of dinner never hurt, but guess who is gonna be dessert? Do good girls do just what mama says when mama's not around? It's a feeling, what a feeling.
A bit of pâté.
Oh, I drink it all day. Should I do the things he'll tell me to in this pickle? What would Sadie do? In my soul I feel an inner lack. Just suppose he wants his dinner back.
Does it take more explanation
than this? Just some dried out toast and a sliver on the top, a little chopped liver. How many girls become a sinner while waiting for a roast beef dinner, though? Most girls slip in ordinary ways. I got style, I do it bordelaise. Well, at least he thinks I'm special. He ordered a la carte. It's a feeling I like feeling very. I feel the feeling down to my toes. Now I feel that there's a fire here. Woo! Try that once. A little higher, dear. What a beast to ruin such a pile. What a convent take a Jewish girl. Does it take more explanation than this? Ooh, the thrills and chills going through me. If I stop him now, can he sue me?
complain. It's Baltimore. We're leaving.
I know I've forgotten something.
John, why can't we go home for a few days?
Because we're putting in new numbers in Chicago. That's why you can't go home. Come on, kids, get on the train and settle down.
John, is there anything you can think of I've forgotten?
Where's your wife?
Oh, my God! Jeez. Look, why don't you watch where you're going, stupid? Oh, my God!
That's drawing room B, Mr. Ziegfeld.
Emma!
Hey! So what are you doing here?
Oh, I thought I'd surprise Fanny and ride part of the way down with her. Is she on the train?
Not yet.
She, went for a little walk. Oh, John, will you take care of Miss Bryce's luggage?
You mean that moth-eaten collection of old cardboard? Monogrammed yet?
She bought them yesterday.
Miss Fanny Bryce?
Oh, I'll take that.
Miss Bryce drinks champagne now?
Well, things change.
Eddie, I'll see you on the train. Come on, Porter.
Monogrammed luggage, morning walks, champagne. How long's Nick Arnstein been around?
He was supposed to stay for a week, but he ended up staying for the whole run. He's not going to Chicago with us, though. He's going to New York and then Europe. So there's nothing to worry about.
Who's worried?
Well, I am. I'm the one that's always negative. Fanny, go out, have some fun. And in Baltimore, she went out and had some fun.
Well, in that case, why don't we drink our health in his champagne? That's what I call a bit of Ryan's revenge. Come on, kids.
Come on, girls, you don't want to be left in Baltimore, do you?
Baltimore?
John,
Hey, Fanny, what did you do, buy up half of Baltimore?
Oh, I wish I bought the whole thing. It's the most beautiful city in the whole world. Oh, hey, come on, forget you lost your ruffled shirt and come help me beautify Chicago.
Board, track tape for New York, board.
I'm sorry, darling, that's mine. You'll have to improve Chicago all by yourself.
Doesn't it bother you that Monte Carlo won't have me and Chicago will?
You know that it bothers me, but for the 100th time, Monte Carlo has a deal waiting for me, and Chicago hasn't.
There's got to be a law about you. You can't just walk into my life, change everything, and walk back out again.
I'm gonna walk right back in with a fortune in each hand, just as soon as I can.
Yeah, just like last time, huh? Some definite date.
Not at all like the last time.
Why, what's different?
I love you.
You mean that? You're not just trying to be polite? You know, Nick, you're a good friend. And I'm going to tell you what you ought to do. You ought to marry me. Well, no, I mean, you don't have to. I'm yours anyway, but the kind of wife I'd be, you wouldn't believe. Hey, look at my past record. No strikeouts, no errors, nothing. And besides that, I could learn to do things your way. Fresh. No errors, nothing. Just fresh and...
We'll discuss it when I get back.
Let's
Loaded
discuss it
with
now.
money.
Now.
No, Fanny, please. I do want to marry you, but not when I'm broke. I want to be the head of the house, so no one can say I married you because you're rich and famous. We're going to do it my way or not at all.
Yes, Mr. Ornstein, whatever you say, Mr. Ornstein.
Just remember that.
Last call, train for New York, board.
Goodbye. I love you, and I'll be back.
John, Emma, get my bags off that train.
What?
What are you talking about?
Let's get my bags off that train. I'm not going to Chicago. When's the next train for New York?
One just left. There'll be another in 15 minutes.
Oh, one ticket, please. How much?
$5.25.
Fanny,
Eddie, for Pete's sake, what are you doing?
where do you think you're going?
To Monte Carlo with Nick Ornstein. Emma, get my bags. Emma, help!
Do you know what you're doing?
You know, it took him 10 months to get back from Kentucky. If I wait for him to get back from Monte Carlo, I'll be an old lady.
Did he ask you to go with him?
No, but he'll be glad.
Are you out of your mind? Haven't you any pride?
I guess not. I love the guy. He loves me. I want to be with him. It's that simple.
Fanny, how do you know he loves you?
He told me. Why, is that so impossible to believe?
No. Look, honey, it's just that you don't know anything about him, except he's good-looking, wears fancy clothes, talks big, and struts around as if he owns the world. And if you don't think that can't be an act, you're crazy.
Annie, have you forgotten that you're on tour with this show?
I didn't sign a contract, Flo.
You know I counted on you.
But the show doesn't depend on me. You got 5 other top names in a week in Chicago to make adjustments.
You're being completely selfish, completely unreasonable, completely...
Listen, Flo, simmer down before your ulcer starts acting up.
Well, that's funny coming from you. You gave me this ulcer.
Oh, my God. Listen, Flo, I love the theater and I work very hard. I love to hear an audience applaud, but I can't take an audience home with me. I want a personal life, and I'm going to have it.
It's inconceivable. It's unprofessional. And as for Nick Ornstein, if you want my opinion about him...
Well, I don't. I'm going, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Patty, if you do this, I'm through with you. I mean it.
Yeah, you mean it now. You mean it later, I'll be sorry.
Fanny, can't you see you're making a fool of yourself?
No, Eddie, I don't. Listen, I only have one way to operate. When something feels right, I do it, and this feels right.
But is it right for Nick?
I'll make it right for him.
Fanny, you can't do this.
Take my advice. Don't.
Don't tell me not to live. Just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. Don't tell me not to fly. I simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? How much my band out? I'll beat my drum. High if I'm fanned out. Your turn up back, sir. At least I didn't fake it, hat, sir. Guess I didn't make it, but with This is a hotel. I don't think they're ready for us.
Well, it isn't a hotel. It's a house. Our house, come to think of it. Do you like it?
Nick, you said a cottage on Long Island.
What's your complaint, Mrs. Arnstein? This is Long Island, and I believe there's a cottage right next to the stables.
Oh, come on, honey. This has to be a hotel. Look at all that grass and all those trees.
All yours. Do you like it?
I love it. Hey, you know what? I'm going to tell you, when you marry somebody, you do it right.
You mean when someone marries me, I do it right?
Aren't you ever going to forget that?
I like to remember it. It makes me feel wanted.
Fine. Fair exchange. You feel wanted, and I'm a married lady with trees. Anyway, honey, though, how much does a place like this rent for? Tell me by the day so it'll sound less...
I don't know. I didn't rent it. I bought it.
Nick!
With my winnings from Epps and Downs. Found money, that's called.
Nick, honey, you're crazy. A place like this for 2 people?
How many people?
Excuse me? 2.5 people?
Well, it might be a very large baby. And besides, this place tells everyone that the people who live in it are on top of the world.
I'm on top of the world! You're floating 10 feet above me.
Well, we could have done with a couple of less rooms, but we would have had to move as soon as the oil well starts producing.
Oil well? Whose oil well?
Our oil well.
When does our oil well start producing?
As soon as we dig it. You mustn't be so impatient, my dear. We can be very cozy here while we're waiting.
Cozy? Cozy? Hey, what do you know? I'm a married lady with trees and an echo. Echo? Yoo-hoo! Fanny loves Nicky!
Oh, why not?
Nick, how did you arrange this production from across an ocean?
I went to a first-rate producer and gave him a free hand.
Free hand? Fanny, just look at these instructions.
Flo, I thought you were through with me.
Well, I would be, but now I know you're going to be in my new show.
And you'll be in it with his new dance director.
Oh, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to catch you guys on the next one. It seems that making grandchildren for Mrs. B was a little more...
Congratulations! You did it just for me.
Absolutely.
Fanny, say something in European.
What did you like best over there?
What I like best over here, Nick. You would not believe the people he knows. Princes, dukes, earls.
No peasants?
Just me.
Fanny, now that you're a married woman, you'll get more out of meeting a good butcher than a duke. And there, my married daughter, Sadie, can help you.
You'll have to excuse me, darling. I'm going to take my other girl out for a look at the grounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the grand tour starts now.
Oh, good. I want to see this place.
I gotta go. But when people laugh, Fanny, get in touch with Sadie.
I will.
Tell me, what's it like being married, Fanny?
Fanny? I'm not Fanny. I got married. I'm Sadie. Everybody who gets married becomes a Sadie. I'm a Sadie, Sadie, married lady. Bow when I go by. I'm a corporation now, not me, myself and I. Oh, how that marriage license works on chambermaids and hotel clerks. The honeymoon was such delight that we got married that same night. I'm Sadie, Sadie, married lady, still in bed at noon, racking my brain deciding between orange juice and a prune. Nick says nothing is too good for me, and who am I not to agree?
cheese. The owner of an icebox
with a 10-year guarantee. Oh, sit me in the softest seat. Quick, a cushion for my feet. 2 for me, 5 for me, lift me, carry me. I finally got a guy to marry me. I do my nails, read up on sales all day. The records play. Then he comes home, I tell him, oh, what a day I had today. I swear I'll do my wifely job. Just sit at home, become a slob. I'm Sadie, Sadie, married lady, that's me.
Sadie, Sadie, married lady.
Sadie, you did the trick.
It's nothing.
Not every girl can get herself a guy who looks like Nick.
Wait, to tell the truth, hurt my pride. The groom was prettier than the bride.
Sadie, Sadie, married lady.
Husband, a house, a mortgage, a baby.
Sadie, Sadie, married lady.
That's who?
That's you.
That's me, married lady.
Say hello to Singville's married lady.
And 7, 8, 9, 10. Ha! I win 3 games in a row.
Oh, don't get so excited. You're no Nicky Onstein because you win 3 games of Pisha.
Don't be so cranky.
I'm not cranky. I got a headache.
That's too bad. So how is Fanny?
Nice how you did that. From my headache to my daughter on the express, no transfers, no stops. Fanny's fine.
She's starting rehearsals with me tomorrow on the new show.
Oh, you know, Fanny said she wasn't going to start working until little Francis, the baby, was 1 year of age. And she's only 5 months, so I'm
So
wondering...
what's such a big mystery? Fanny has wonderful help for the house, a lovely nurse for the baby, and nothing to do with herself all day long. Why shouldn't she go back to work?
Well, I'd like to have it in the bank, but your son-in-law must have dropped in the oil well.
Why should you have it in the bank? Better he should have it.
Rose, I was going to ask you if,
Oh, you can talk in front of Mrs. Straykosh. What she don't know, she'll find out.
are they all right, Fanny and Nicky? That oil well thing didn't hit them too hard?
Fanny says they're fine. And he's not interested in that anymore.
He has a new interest? A horse called who?
Oh, no. Horses don't interest him anymore. He's reformed.
You're like a rabbi.
I don't have to worry about them anymore.
Rose, Mrs. Straykosh and I have been thinking you need a new interest in life.
What are you talking about?
You need something to keep you young.
I don't want to be young. I did that already. Besides, I still have the saloon.
Ah, the saloon closes up at night.
Everything closes up at night.
Not my day.
You making me an offer?
Dave's mine.
Rose, Listen. Find yourself a man.
You're demented.
Find yourself a man.
Just what I need.
You'll see what a difference it makes every day.
Send me a letter, you'll write me a resume.
Just take me and Dave.
Romeo and Juliet.
Dave is still her slave.
Give the slave my regards.
Open your heart and from out of the skies, a prince on a horse will materialize.
Boy, is some lucky prince gonna get a surprise.
Find a man. Find yourself a man.
I repeat it, Rose. Find myself a man.
You're defeated, Rose.
I'll hang a sign out with letters that high. Come in and sample, you don't have to buy.
Hear a voice talk back.
I hear voices now.
Money you don't lack.
What, you've been counting? Just what I need is a middle-aged sheik whose uppers and lowers will click when he speaks. And life is a song, 'cause he'll click and I'll creak.
Find a man. The man that you select.
Yeah, what about?
Must treat you with respect.
That's very important.
He must understand there are rules to obey, not toy with your morals and lead you astray.
Please, darling, let the man do things his way.
Find a man.
I'm a grand.
Find a man.
I got someone in mind.
Find yourself a man.
Hey, there's the new mom. Look at the beaver.
Vera, darling. You I'm not talking to. You haven't been to see my baby in how many months?
Aw, Fanny.
Then you, Flo, you haven't even asked about the baby.
I asked the minute I came in.
Yeah, but that was 2 hours ago. She's grown since then.
Are you ready? Ready, set, go. How's the baby?
Vera, don't ask. She's awfully pretty, though. Isn't she, Eddie?
What? Oh, little Frances? She is the cutest thing I have ever seen. She is lively, she's alert,
But she's pretty. Isn't she?
she's very pretty, Van. Very pretty.
You made no mistake hiring him.
Benny!
Nick!
First day of rehearsal, and Miss Bryce has a stage door Johnny.
As one of your first admirers, Miss Bryce, I want to welcome you back to the theater. Girls, Eddie, Flo, good afternoon.
So,
And Mrs. Arnstein, don't you dare to be late for dinner.
Where are you off to, Nick? The track?
The track. Listen to him. He hasn't heard the news yet. My gambling days are over.
Yeah, and I'm the queen of the May.
No, it's the truth. I made an important and original discovery. The percentages are on the side of the house. So from now on,
May I present the house?
I'm going to open up the world's most beautiful gambling casino. I'm buying up half of Florida for it. Well, the smaller half.
You got it upstairs in the head, my fella.
Yeah, well, you better have it downstairs, your fella, in the pocketbook, because it's going to take a lot of money. Come on, girls, you need to get fitted for costumes.
Actually, my only financial problem is keeping the wrong money out. I want to limit this flow. Maybe a few close friends like you.
Well, it does sound like a good thing, Nick, but all my extra cash is tied up in this show.
You don't want to miss this flow. I'm going to make millions.
Perhaps I could come in on the next one.
This is the big one.
Listen, would you two tycoons mind carrying on this conversation another time on account of I'd like to word with my husband?
Of course, dear.
Nick, Nick, why let Flo do any favors? Why not let me have a piece of it?
I don't want to use your money, darling. And I wouldn't be doing him a favor. This is a good deal, Thad.
I know, but why not let me have a piece of it? Why not let me be a part?
I told you I don't want to use your money.
Listen, let's get something straight. If this is a marriage, then what's yours is mine and what's mine is yours. Otherwise, I'm just a kept woman, and if that's the case, you're not rich enough. I could do better. So, is it a marriage or not?
It's a marriage.
Then I can't do better. So how much do you need?
For the options on the land, $68,000.
Ah, you want a divorce? Ooh, 68, but I have it. Am I a partner?
All right, partner. You're a partner.
Hey, you. Now, Eddie?
Is, everything all right, kiddo?
Wonderful. Why?
Oh, let's start. Okay. Our boys went rat-tat-tat-tat. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Got it? Okay. Our boys went rat-tat-tat-tat. Rat-tat. Fan, you gonna put money in this casino of Nick's? Your own money?
Our money. Why?
No reason.
You don't like Nick, do you? You never have.
You're crazy. All right, look. I don't think he's a bad man. I just don't think you ought to be his banker. That's all. You have worked too hard for what you have.
Eddie, what did I ever have besides work before I got married? I used to wonder, when does the fun begin? When do the clowns come on?
Yeah, then you met Nick.
We piled up a lot of hours together, Eddie. I'm gonna let you get away with that. Just this once.
Sorry, I just have this old habit of working.
Break it!
You've gotten pretty tough, Fan.
Yeah, well, I hear it's a tough world out there. Hard to stay happy in.
Look, it's only because I'm your friend, dopey.
Yeah, I can always tell when I'm around friends lately. I get so black and blue.
Vera!
Yeah, Eddie.
Let's rehearse. The show opens in 4.5 weeks.
Okay.
Our boys went rat-tat-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat-tat, and shot the Kaiser where he sat, tat-tat-tat, with every pop-bitty-pop, some crowd took a drop. American boys are all such straight shooters. We'll take care of him, mother, when he comes home from the war. Take it.
We'll take care of him, mother. We'll do everything that you would do and more.
Rat-tat-tat-tat. We'll give their backs a big pat. They deserve a future full of joys. Is there a Yankee Doodle? Yankee Doodle, Yankee Doodle Dog boys.
Our boys went rat-tat-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat-tat. Company! Order! Arm! Roll call!
I'm Private Jones from Arkansas. I'm Private Smith from Kansas. I'm Private Brad from Maine. I'm Private Brad from Wisconsin. I'm Private O'Brien from Texas. I'm Private Muntz from Michigan.
I'm Private Sportsman Buckabee, and I guess you've heard me both. That the guys are on the Buckabee, when they come here, make them short. 'Cause when I get mad, believe it, Jack, out from nowhere comes a maniac. I kicked in the foot, I shot in the pants, I couldn't give a second chance. Sportsman Buckabee. I met mademoiselle from Armentiers, and my mate goes straight in the spin. She said, Private Scott, come closer here, for the sinners I got in. When you're fighting for democracy, count on anything, Schwartz and company. I'm cool and cool, like white and bluish. I talk this way because I'm British. Now for Buckabee, don't pull the dock away, 'cause sailing home is general sport.
Over here and over there, you'll hear that's our Yankee Doodle, Yankee Doodle, rat-tat-tat-tat-tat,
Oh, yes, wonderful. Let's have a drink. What a show, huh?
Well, Mr. Ziegfeld, it was the best Follies ever.
Thank you. Is she ready? Oh, no, we don't. You need a few more glasses, I'm afraid.
Yes, it was absolutely the best, Mr. Ziegfeld.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. What are you planning on doing next, Mr. Ziegfeld?
Well, I tell you, it's the most expensive show I've done so far.
Oh, I bet.
And that's why I'm looking so happy.
Why he's looking so worried.
And I can't get this bottle open.
Where's Nick? Now there's a man who knows how to pop a cork.
Right.
Fanny, congratulations, congratulations.
Eddie, get on the bar, will you? Emma's out making phone calls.
Fanny, you slayed us.
Is that good or bad?
Well, he keeps saying, I love Fanny Bryce.
Oh, thank you.
No luck. And that includes hospitals, police stations, and,
I'm gonna be a good girl and get on the bar.
Fanny, where's your charming husband?
You know, it's the funniest thing. I haven't the faintest idea.
What? Fanny, you're getting yourself upset for nothing.
Nothing. This isn't the kind of thing Nick does.
You don't know what might have happened.
I know people get run over by cars, don't they?
Annie, have you and Nick quarreled?
We don't quarrel, Flo. Well, I mean, like I'm loud on the phone, or he spoils the baby, stuff like that. Oh, I just know he's hurt. I know he's lying somewhere in the street.
Look, it's here. Yeah, thank God for that, as soon as I've seen my wife. Darling, I'm terribly sorry I couldn't be here tonight.
I think we better go.
Nick, I just waited to see if you were all right.
First sign of a fight, and you're playing to an empty house.
No, Rose, please stay. There isn't going to be a fight.
Oh, isn't there? Then why don't you tell me where the hell you've been? Why you spoiled my opening night? Why you let me worry myself sick when all I should have had on my mind was that audience?
I'm sure you didn't let your audience suffer because of me.
You're damn right I didn't. But how do you think I felt out there, trying to be funny, trying to make them laugh? When my own husband doesn't even care enough to show up on opening night!
The hell with opening night! A big wind blew across Florida today. It blew the casino and me right off the map. I lost everything, including your money. That's why I wasn't here. It was closing night for me.
Nick, I hollered at you. I must have told her 100 times. Listen first, holler later. She never listened long enough to hear it.
I didn't want to tell you before you went on, and I needed a few drinks anyway, some thinking time.
What's there to think about? Can't help a hurricane.
What's there to think about? I swear you weren't listening. I lost your money too. $68,000 worth. We're broke.
How could we be broke? We have our health, a fine, squawky baby, and each other. Okay, so we lost some money. It's not the end of the world. You lost your ruffled shirt in Baltimore, and you made a killing in Monte Carlo. I know you, Nick. In 2 weeks, you'll be up to your ears in something new, right back up on top of the world. Relax. This wasn't all that important.
Not all that important. Is that what you think? Indulging me in my childish little plans? Oh, keep him busy. If he loses money, so what? I can always make some more. Is that what you think?
That's a lie, and you know that.
It's the truth, and you don't know it.
Nick, please don't walk out on me. Tell me what I did, please. You know how dumb I can be. Talk to me. Please help me.
It's all right. It's all right.
No, it's not all right. Look at us. You do so much for me. What do I do for you? Who are you now? Now that you're mine, are you something more than you were?
Mr. Rinaldi, are you sure you're not the devil?
I beg your pardon?
Well, you're offering me every gambler's secret dream, a chance to bet without anteing up.
Most people don't think being a theatrical agent is all that glamorous. But what I need is a man of distinction and someone who can do the job. Most people think that we're hustlers. I need someone who's more than that.
Well, I've negotiated many deals before, but nothing in the theatrical field. But why me, Mr. Rinaldi?
Well, the damnedest thing happens. Every time I describe what I'm looking for, someone with personal stature and important theatrical contacts, your name comes up. So I decided to contact you. I thought it wouldn't hurt to have a conversation and discuss the possibilities. This is a very competitive business. You know, I know you're a very busy man, and
Nick, you gotta see, there's a rabbit chasing the two dogs down on the Whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to come barging in.
Oh, I'm glad that you did, darling, except unless you expect me to chase the rabbits. Mr. Rinaldi, this is my wife. Mr. Rinaldi seems to be making me an offer.
It's a pleasure, Mrs. Ornstein.
Well, if it's a big fat offer, it's my pleasure, Mr.
Rinaldi.
Mr. Rinaldi.
Yes.
Mr. Rinaldi is a theatrical agent. He's planning on opening his own office, and he wants me to go in with him.
Wow, that's something new.
Well, at first I thought it was a left-handed approach to get to you, but he knows you with another agent, so it seems he wants me for myself.
Well, I think he'd make a hell of an agent, Mrs. Ornstein.
Well, so do I.
So do I. After all, I've been all the things an agent should be. A promoter, a gambler, a salesman.
A charmer.
But there's a lot of money to be made in agenting, Fanny.
Oh, don't I know it? Don't I scream every week when I pay mine his commission?
But besides the money, it can be a very creative thing. Discovering talent, developing it, getting the best for it.
I see I found the right partner.
So you're offering me a full partnership?
Of course.
Well, how much would you expect me to invest? Because I have a lot of cash tied up in other projects at the moment.
I don't need your money, Nick. I need you. And the air of distinction you'd bring to the business.
Well, let me understand this clearly. In return for a full partnership, I bring no money into the business, nor my wife as a client. Nothing but myself and my air of distinction.
That's my offer?
It's very generous. Too generous. Fanny, how much did you tell him you'd put into the agency?
$20,000.
Good afternoon, Mr. Rinaldi. I'm sorry your time has been wasted.
Nick, I was only trying to help.
I don't want your help. I don't need it. I don't need anyone sneaking behind my back playing games. I did all right before I met you. I can do all right now. I don't need you to sink $20,000 in me to make me look good. I can do that for myself, too.
Almost time to go. The car's here.
Go on, Fanny. You'll be late for the theater. It's all right. Go. Beekman 4119, Thomas Blackton. Blackie, Nick Arnstein. Are you still trying to peddle that fancy bond deal? Because I'm in a listening mood. Now, I don't care if it's risky as long as it's profitable. I need $68,000 up front. If the $68,000 can be had, I can be had. Fine. I'll meet you. One roll for the whole shebang. One throw, that bell will go clang. Out of the way, it's my deck. This time we play with my deck. This time the setup feels right. Baby, it's opening night. Hey, Mrs. Arnstein, here I go.
Good kids. Listen, take 5, huh? Emma, would you go get Fanny, please? Clear the stage, Joan. Clear the stage, please. Please clear the stage.
Mama, what are you doing here? There's something wrong, isn't there? Tell me, is it Nick or the baby?
It's Nick, Fanny. He's in jail. That bond deal he was involved in turned out to be a phony.
Nick's too smart to get mixed up in something like that. I'll call my lawyer.
Nick has a lawyer. He called Bill Fallon.
Bill Fallon's a criminal attorney.
Embezzlement is a criminal charge. It doesn't look too good, honey. Fallon advised him to give himself up.
I don't want him to give himself up.
He already did.
Why did he give himself up without even talking? How come you two know this and I don't? Why didn't he come to me? He knows I love him.
He's humiliated, Fanny. He can't face you.
Oh, Nick. I gotta go to him. I gotta tell him there's nothing to be ashamed of.
How do you know there's nothing to be ashamed of?
What?
You haven't asked if he's guilty.
Well, he certainly didn't go into this knowing it was crooked.
But he did, Fanny.
I don't believe you.
He knew it was a fraud, Fan. He admitted it.
I don't believe it. Nick Ornstein? Why would he do a thing like that?
To make money. To make $1 million fast.
We don't need money.
Nick needed it. He didn't want you to buy him any more $1 million toys, fake partnerships. You can't make a man feel that small.
I didn't do it to make him feel small. I did it because I love him.
You should have loved him a little less and helped him a little more. Helped him to be himself, a man like other men.
He isn't like other men. I don't want him to be. I love Nick Ornstein just the way he is.
And what is he now? What you turned him into, an embezzler?
Mama.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I had to say it. I had to make you see it. You call me, darling. Goodbye, Eddie.
Oh, Eddie, this lawyer Fallon,
long it's gonna be?
18 months, with luck. Listen, Fan, do you, want to cancel the performance tonight?
No spiel about the show must go on.
Honey, it's going to be all over the papers by this evening.
They won't tell the truth. They won't say that Nicky Onstein was an honest man before he married Fanny Bryce. Besides, I'll have to get used to the publicity. They'll be all over the place every time I visit him in prison.
It's too bad he didn't think about that before he did this to you.
Oh, Eddie. You don't know what Nick's done for me. Hey, go away, will you, kid? I add 2 and 2, the most simple addition, and swear that the figures are lying. I'm a much better comic than mathematician, 'cause I'm better on stage than at intermission. And as far as the man's concerned, if I've been burned, I haven't learned.
Ladies and gentlemen, Florence Ziegfeld presents the one and only Miss Fanny Bryce.
I know he's around when the sky and the ground started ringing. I know that he's near by the thunder. I hear it at all the words that can stop my heart singing. And his is the only music that makes me dance. He'll sleep and he'll rise in the light of 2 eyes that adore him. For him it might, but it won't leave my sight for a glance. In every way, every day, I need less of myself. I need more him. More him. 'Cause his is the only music that makes me and his is the only music that makes me dance.
all right. You've just been sitting there all this time?
Yeah. Took it off. Just, looking back, adding up the score.
Got the right answer?
I hope so.
Well, in that case, will you see Mr. Ziegfeld? He's waiting outside.
Come on in, Flo.
Well, dear, this is your big day, isn't it?
Any day a fella gets out of prison after 18 months isn't exactly small.
Excited?
Don't ask.
You haven't been up there to see him for some time, have you?
No, I did at first, but he didn't want me to. He's the boss. He wrote often, though. Nice letters, interesting.
Have you heard from him today?
No, not yet.
15 minutes, please.
Well, I'd better let you get dressed.
Well, one other thing. I meant what I said about Nick being the boss. I love the guy, and from now on it's going to be his way. So, if that means giving up the theater, I hope you'll be a sport about it.
Well, I won't be. But I'm not going to worry about that until I get your notice. Be happy, dear.
You ready for this?
Can you just hang it up there? Thanks.
I'll go get your props.
Thanks, Sam. Come in.
15 minutes, Miss Bryce.
Thank you, John. Come in.
Hello, Fanny.
Aren't you that guy I met backstage at Keeney's one night?
You must be that funny girl.
Arf, arf. Have you been to see the baby doll?
No, I came straight here.
You'll see her later. She's gorgeous. She's gonna look just like you. He says I'm not lucky. Hey, I feel like a kid on a blind date. Are you as nervous as I am?
More, because I have something to say to you. I've had 18 months to think, and
Listen, Nick, before you go on, I've had the same 18 months, and I know how much of what went wrong was my fault, how dumb I was, but
Fanny,
I'm
don't.
gonna change now. I know I can, and
No, don't. It's too late to pick up the pieces. I can't. We've done each other enough damage. Let's call it off before we hurt each other anymore.
wow. I mean, wow. Am I glad you said that? Boy, am I glad you stopped me. You should have heard the rest of the speech. I've been practicing it for weeks.
Fanny.
Oh, you gave me such a relief, my boy, honest. Listen, I was just saying all that because I thought that was what I was supposed to say, my duty as a wife, you know, but I feel exactly the same way you do.
Do you mean that?
I wouldn't do anything but level with you at a time like that. I mean, I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb. I'm just glad we don't have to be so tragic about it. I mean, if we both feel the same way, what's tragic? And we're just bad casting, that's all. A lot of it was awfully good, though. That's what I'm going to remember. You did a lot for me, Nick.
What did I ever do for you? What did I ever give you that you couldn't have gotten for yourself?
Blue marble egg, for one thing. Nobody but you would give me that. And, you made me feel sort of beautiful, you know?
You aren't sort of beautiful. You are beautiful. Overture. Places, please.
I got a lot of people waiting for me. Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye, Fanny.
Nicky Onstein. I'll never see him again.
On stage, Miss Bryce.
Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Don't bring around